The Comanche. I basically got it all painted. I still need to do a little weathering on it with the airbrush, but I got the propellers masked off, got the center deal there painted olive drab, and got the mounting point for the universal dome. So Rod, you can move it however you want. I'm letting that dry, and I'll probably tackle that tomorrow with the airbrush, get it all weathered up, and get it ready for decals. Still a fun little model. But I spent the better part of the day. I got the Salzo Galactica almost entirely painted with the base coat. I got a few little spots I got to touch up, but that's no big deal. And this afternoon I went ahead and started masking and painting the red areas, which you get a red stripe on the front, red in the back, up on the front. And tomorrow I'm going to do the circle with some circle templates, because there's a ring that goes, a red ring all the way around here. And there's a couple little red squares on the back on the engines. And that's about it. The last parts I did get on this morning were the 88mm boxes, which are painted red. And I got that done on both sides. But it is almost done. Just a little bit more tender loving care and we'll be ready to rock and roll. One other thing, I'm probably going to, for the base coat, I forgot to mention, I use that. And I just thinned it down with my custom mix for the airbrush. And airbrushed that all in. But what I'm going to do next, after I get all the red on, I'm going to take that and a little bit of black, and I mean just a hair of black in there, and I want to do a little bit of a wash all over this, and that will bring out the detail and everything in the whole model. So hopefully I get everything painted and all that, and I can flip it, show you all the bottom, and be ready to rock and roll. Do some beauty shots with it lit up. And if you looked at the reviews, I started on the T-Rex. Really, I couldn't let it go. I just had to start putting something together. And I mean, that is no glue putting on the legs. That is just solid construction. I mean, you don't even need glue. It just stands by itself with the aid of the box. But I mean, let me find the arm. We'll do the dyno here. You can see, just absolutely fits. And it's a great kit. And they said this was 1/24 scale, which it's just fantastic. One thing I forgot to do in the review, so we're talking 17-18 inches long, not too shabby. And I'm kind of just tinkering with this on and off, letting the paint dry, but after you get that clamped on, because that's about the only seam I see, is just getting that clamped together. And I mean very little putty. And you can use putty on vinyl, it won't crack it or anything, but that's just about the only really seam I see. And I mean, you just really got to clamp it down. Fantastic kit. And I like the paint job on the box art, but I kind of want to do I don't know, more of a wilder color. I've seen other modelers do bright, vivid dinosaur paint schemes, and always fascinates me to no end. Really great kit. I highly recommend everyone to get one. Even the Triceratops. So many possibilities, and paint schemes are endless. So I'll be dicking with this. Hopefully get the Apache, the Comanche, a little more tomorrow and rock and rolling on the Galactica. Stay tuned for tomorrow.